Yo, it's Midas. Let's talk about Bullish. This is a very important IPO that I'm looking at, and I'm very bullish on it. No pun intended. But this is the Peter Thiel company that, or Peter Thiel-backed crypto firm. I believe it could be the next IPO, just like Circle, and this is why. So disclaimer, everything said in this video is only for educational purposes. Make sure to always do your own research. But this is why you should listen to Midas. Will I beat the S&P 500 by 103x in less than a year? If you want the proof of this, check out the data of my calls, the takers I called, the call, where the call is posted, whether it was YouTube or TikTok, and my total P&L, which were 4,000%. With my strategy, I called out Figma, CoreWeave, and Reddit, and Circle all at IPO. So where do you want to, or where can you find all my different stock and crypto picks? Check on my YouTube description on my link tree. But let's get to the video on Bullish. So Bullish IPO is going to be on August 13th. I believe the hype comes from this crypto exchange being backed by Peter Thiel, BlackRock, and ARK Invest. The estimated IPO price is $20 to $31, and the valuation right now is at 4.23 billion. So what is Bullish? Well, it's an institutional focused crypto exchange and market infrastructure provider. They operate a digital asset platform offering spot trading, derivatives, and liquidity infrastructure to institutional clients. They own CoinDesk, a major crypto media and data brand. In 2023, Bullish acquired this well-known crypto media outlet called CoinDesk, integrating its media, indices, and insight services with its trading platform. Now for the bull case for Bullish, they have massive institutional backing and confidence, supported by backers like Peter Thiel's Founders Fund, BlackRock with 200 million, and ARK Invest with also another 200 million invested with their IPO. The level of institutional buy-in signals strong confidence in the potential of Bullish. They have a robust trading volume and liquidity appeal. The company reported an average daily trading volume of 2.5 to 2.55 billion in Q1 2025. This is placing it among the top five global exchanges for Bitcoin and Ethereum spot trading. Its total trading volume since launch has surpassed 1.25 trillion. So why is Peter Thiel so influential? Because I'm sure you've seen the headlines of this crypto-backed company that's backed by Peter Thiel. But who is he? Well, he's a founding member of the PayPal mafia. So a co-founder of PayPal, which was sold to eBay for 1.5 billion. This PayPal mafia includes Elon Musk, Reed, which started LinkedIn, Steve, which started YouTube, and others. These ties gives Thiel deep access to top talent and deal flow in Silicon Valley. Usually, whatever he picks just skyrockets, so keep that in mind. He's also a legendary early stage investor. He was the first outside investor in Facebook. He turned a 500K investment into over 1 billion. He also invested early into Palantir and SpaceX, Airbnb, Stripe, LinkedIn, Asana, and Spotify. All these companies have a market cap in the billions. And he also has this vision contrarian thinking, where he's known for being early and right on these controversial ideas. He wrote Zero to One, a top book in tech venture capitalist. He also backs founder who thinks differently, challenging conventional norms with long-term thinking, monopoly focus, and anti-competition. He's access to capital and political influence. As he runs Founders Fund and Thiel Capital, they are both respected VC firms. He's connected to both Silicon Valley and Washington, D.C., was a Trump tech advisor, and he helps startups scale faster with funding, connections, and press. And finally, my favorite point, but he's the role model of yours truly, Midas. He's an investor who only invests in asymmetric bets. He looks for 10x plus moonshot opportunities, not safe plays. And investors watch where Thiel puts money because his deals often reflect big market potential, deep tech disruption, and insider access to elite founders. Now, for my bull case on Bullish, they have strategic timing aligned with favorable market and regulatory conditions. Bullish is going public amid growing institutional adoption of digital assets, crypto, and a more supportive US regulatory environment with the Genius Act. The Genius Act was also the reason why Circle IPO'd and just shot up, weeks later because it just was so lucky to have that bill passing while during its IPO hype. And as the second public crypto exchange, I believe they can compete with Coinbase, which is the only public crypto exchange on the market. And I believe this IPO will be similar to Circle IPO, where it will explode, but will drop off just like Figma. It won't go up more, even higher like Circle, because it was so lucky with the Genius Act. But with Trump being so bullish on crypto and the recently appointed Genius Act, I would not be surprised if bullish skyrockets. And CoinDesk is more or less, this whole Wall Street News or whatever with 3 million followers on CoinDesk Twitter, $5.7 million average monthly viewers, and 50 plus largest group of crypto journalists in the world. They also offer this trading API, so for developers, in order to use the Bullish API for trading, placing AMM instructions with the rest, and monitor markets and private data. What I also do like is to have asset transparency, where customer assets are stored in these custodial wallets that are not used for their own trading purposes or for investing purposes. This was a common issue with FTX, where despite a lot of investors, buying into the company or placing a lot of calls and puts or just anything to do to put their money onto the platform, FTX's team just basically took that money out and invested it elsewhere, and they ended up losing the money. That's the reason why FTX went bankrupt. Now, for comparing Bullish versus Coinbase, you can think of Coinbase as any other exchange, but Bullish, they target institution and professional traders. They offer a hybrid exchange model, which combines centralized trading with on-chain automated market making, AMM, using smart contracts. They also offer high frequency with deep liquidity infrastructure built for large scale, high volume trades, more like a prime brokerage. And with Coinbase, they also offer US retail focus. They are most well known in North America, offering a user friendly platform for beginners. Regulatory first mover, they are the first crypto company to IPO in the US and emphasizes compliance. They also offer a diverse revenue model with retail trading fees, the main driver, and institutional services like Coinbase Prime and custody plus staking. They're expanding Web3 and Base Layer 2, which runs the Base Layer 2 blockchain, pushing for a deeper on-chain ecosystem for Ethereum, and therefore making Ethereum a lot more quicker. And because of Base, that's the reason why I believe that Coinbase is the better buy long term. But I still play Bullish for the IPO hype. I don't believe Bullish has that many differences compared to other high frequency trading companies for crypto. And that's why I think the hype for is unwarranted just because it has a big backer like Peter Thiel, but it will go up because it has Peter Thiel as a backer. Now, my bear case for Bullish is the financials. So Bullish had a $349 million loss for the quarter ending on March 31st, compared with a profit of $105 million in 2024, reflecting a fall in fair value of its crypto holdings. And according to Renaissance Capital's Kennedy, their investors will focus on how efficient Bullish is and how profitable it is as a pure exchange without the impact of these quarterly price changes. I do want to highlight that with these IPOs, a lot of them don't actually make that much money. Like you can look at Figma, for example. It was a lucky bet that it had so much good finance because all of Wall Street and all of tech uses Figma. But Bullish is quite different in the sense where you're just betting on it because of that Peter Thiel and the backers it has with BlackRock and ARK Invest. Now, finally, for my price target for Bullish, the IPO price is around 31 USD. IPO valuation is 4.23 billion. My price target is 60 plus. And stay tuned for a video on how I plan to play out this Bullish IPO. So if you have any questions, comment them down below and I'll respond when I can. I'm also launching a Discord community where I plan to give you guys my own stock and crypto calls. If you want in, join the waitlist on my YouTube description. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and like for more. I appreciate the support of all my followers. But that's all for today. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.